The history of the Chapman Golf Club began in May 1928, exactly 90 years this coming May. Welcome to On the Greens. My name is Taribo Pembe. Yes, we are here on the Greens in Harare, Zimbabwe at the Chapman Golf Club, where the club is hosting the African Region Zone 5 Championship. Before wasting any further time, let's have a look at this beautiful, magnificent golf course.
Chapman Golf Club is still rated as one of Southern Africa's finest golf courses. From Harare city centre, the Chapman Golf Club is 15 minutes away via Herbert Chitepo Avenue and the A5. Zimbabwe's Chapman Golf Club was founded in 1928, but was renovated and modernized by the famous South African golf course architect Peter Makovic in 1995. The 18-hole, 6,582-meter course is intricately incorporated into a parkland setting with its undulating manicured terrain, entwined by the clever use of a major tributary of the Mukuvisi River. Greens at Chapman conform to the highest international standards, and Peter Makovic designed the water features to form an integral part of the course, where even all kinds of golfers will find them a challenge. Facilities at the club for members and guests include excellent practice facilities, fully stocked pro shop, resident coaching professionals, full conference and banqueting facilities with an in-house function coordinator. A great course all round.
What a beautiful golf course, the Chapman Golf Club. Coming up next is highlights of the Swaziland national team. Day 1, where 2 single matches and a foursome. One single match was played by MJ Dlamini, the other single match was played by Brendan Rayleigh. Both Jabulani and Sifiso Vilane, the captain, played the foursome. Let's see what went down.
The 24th edition of the Region 5 Golf Championship roars to life at the Chapman Golf Club. The tournament has attracted leading male amateur golfers from most of the other Region 5 countries that include Botswana, Malawi, Uganda, Namibia, the Republic of South Africa, the Kingdom of Eswatini, Uganda, and host Zimbabwe. All participating nations are looking forward to end South Africa's dominance in this event since 1995, and the top-ranked quartet have been tasked to hunt down a 22nd consecutive victory at Chapman Golf Club. The teams play a stroke play qualifier on day 1, and the result determines the seeding for the 2 days of match play and foursome knockout. Right into the action. Quarterfinal stage Eswatini versus Uganda. We pick up the action on hole 10, par 4, single match play, where Swazi Brendan Rennie faced up with Ugandan Joel Baselane. Both players pulling their tee shots to the left, and Brendan finds himself trapped within the strategically planted trees. Quick caddy consultation. Brendan decides to go for the green over the trees. Brave boy, what a shot! A very tough shot under the tree branches, and a difficult lie on the rough. A great shot by Joel, and finds the green, and a chance for birdie. Reading the speed of the greens is a little bit tricky with the early morning dew, but Joel's long birdie putt is well judged. Brendan has to sink this putt to give him a good start to this match play. A second putt for the Swazi golfer for his par, and he makes no mistake to half the hole. After that good start, Brendan's second shot flies in the drink, giving Ugandan Joel an advantage to win the hole. A great approach, an absolutely fantastic shot for an eagle at this tough hole. One up he goes. Let's see that again. What a marvelous display of golf by the man from Kampala. After squaring up the match at hole 12, Brendan pulls his tee shot right off this par 3 hole 13. With flag well protected by the front bunker, Joel pulls his into the left bunker. An exquisite bunker play for birdie. Brendan takes a good read, knowing that holding this par will give him a chance to halve this hole. Ooh, no, he misses it. The Kampala-born native has this short putt to move one up. With Brendan already walking towards the 14th tee, Joel takes his time. This par wins him the hole. He misses the putt. Off to the 15th, grey skies hovering over the Harare skyscrapers. MJ Dlamini all square with 4 holes to go. Richard Baguma fires his tee shot straight down the heart of the fairway. MJ also cuts the fairway right in the middle. What a matchup this is. They both approach the green. A very important part for MJ to win this hole. Oops, the Ugandan left off the hook right there. 3 holes to go. They swing away at the 16th. Finding their tee shots on the left rough, Baguma plays his second. A quick 7-step to watch his overcooked shot fly over the green. MJ goes way under his and leaves it short. Baguma only needs 2 putts to win the hole. What a touch by the Ugandan man. Mandla Jr. needs a chip down here to halve the hole. Misses it and hands over Richard's ball marker to give Uganda 1 up with 2 holes to go. The African Region 5 Championship also plays the foursome format, the competition format in which a team is comprised of 2 golfers, and those 2 golfers alternate hitting the same golf ball. A good start to the back 9 by Jabulani Mabaso, whose solid tee shot finds the middle of the fairway. Captain Sifiso Vilane throws a dart right next to the flag. A long putt by Ugandan Becker just misses to the left. Gives Team Eswatini a great opportunity to win the hole. AJ coolly slots it home to drop the lead to 3 down. After halving the next hole, Team Uganda has this short hole to try level things up. Excellent tee shots on the green from both golfers to set up birdies. Adrian, being the furthest, has this long birdie chance. A confident stroke by Adrian sinks in the birdie for a huge hole advantage. Great play. Pressure on Sifiso. Can he reply with the perfect putt? His putt just missed the hole. Ugandans move 4 up and build a mount of a challenge. After 18 holes, Team Eswatini fought back to force a playoff to decide the tie. As this is a knockout tournament, only one country has to move on to the semi-finals. Back where they started at the 10th tee, a wayward tee shot straight into the trees by the Ugandans. Trying to maneuver a shot through the trees, Becker fails to get it through. Advantage it seems for the Kingdom of Eswatini. AJ's good swings after Sifiso's fairway drive lands just close to the green. Adrian finds a perfect gap with the 3rd shot. What a shot! Close to the hole. The Swazi captain chips AJ second. Looking good. Oh, great play. Becker has to sink this. Oh no, he pulls it left. He should be very disappointed with that putt. Advantage Team Eswatini. Cool as ever, AJ Mabaso sends the Kingdom of Eswatini into the semi-finals.
Come on,
Yeah, we're here on the greens at the Chapman Golf Club with the Swaziland representative, MJ Dlamini, on my left, as well as Brendan Rainey. These guys played very well in their quarterfinal matches. They were playing match play against Uganda. We pick it up with MJ. Firstly, how did your round go with the Ugandans?
My match didn't go too well. I lost my game, so I was relying on my partners to basically somehow dig deep and get us the win, and then they did that. Being 4 down with 4 to play and coming in with the win was very motivating, I should say, for us coming into those semi-finals. And it was a tough morning because we were down the whole day in every match, so it wasn't like we were comfortable playing in the morning, but somehow we dug deep and we got the W.
Yeah, you could tell with celebrations. The playoffs that it was a well-captured victory.
Yeah, it was. Well done to these to these guys.
Brendan, how did yours go? Because the first, I think, 2 holes, weren't that easy. Especially the first hole, you were stuck under a tree, and you just took an aggressive shot on top of there. Can you just describe that play for us?
Stroke play, I would have never done it because obviously you try and save shots, but because it was match play, it was only for the hole, so I decided to go for it.
Okay.
I had a little bit of a gap. I hit it through the gap, it came out well. Hit it to the back of the green, 2 putts and got the half. Second hole was a bit tough, hit it in the water. The guy hit a crazy shot in the hole. And then from then on, it's sort of paced myself and worked my way through the round and managed to come out with the win.
No, awesome stuff. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Hopefully you will go home with a medal.
Yeah, hopefully.
Definitely, we're going to fight for it.
Yeah, we're going to fight tomorrow, coming hot.
Okay, cool. Cheers.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Ciao.
After hearing it from Brendan Rainey and MJ, they both playing their match play with the Ugandan counterparts. The other tournament was the foursome where we have Sifiso, Vilane and Jabulani Mabaso playing as foursome. Guys, welcome to the show. And how was your game? How was your combination on the foursome? Let me start with the captain, Sifiso.
Okay, this morning I started with my driver, cuttings, hitting the balls in the bushes.
Yeah.
But you managed to win at the end.
At the end?
Yeah.
At one point, when we were following you guys, you were 4 down.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you guys were 4 up. Where did you get that resilience to come back and, force a playoff?
From my side,
yeah,
all I can say is some of the things comes naturally, like there's magic in it.
It's magic,
yeah. Because all of a sudden we got the form,
okay.
And as he said, he was struggling with the driver in the morning, but he was hitting the ball long and straight. Yeah, and we had all the confidence with us, and we had the backup that you guys were following us.
Yeah,
and some of the other golf players, the first 2 balls comes and follow us as well. That gave us confidence as well.
Yeah.
So to overcome the opponents, luckily we made no mistake. 4 holes and 4 down. So it was a tough going.
Yeah, it was a tough going. They were 4 down. They came back to force a playoff to actually win it's not an easy, tournament, and it's not an easy format, because if Sifiso hits a driver, Jabulani has to play the second shot. Yeah. If Jabulani plays the second shot, Sifiso is going to part. So the combination needs to be right.
It's a tough one. But then
going to the playoffs, were there any nerves taking the game to the playoffs, or you guys felt like, no, we can win this one now and go play the semi-finals?
To be honest with you, after the shot that captain gave me straight into the fairway, that gave me confidence as well.
Okay.
And immediately when I stood over the ball, I saw the green bigger and bigger, which puts us on an advantage.
Yeah. But the Ugandans pulled they were under the trees, and they played there under the trees very well. Didn't that, scare you a little bit, that these guys, even if they're under the trees, but they put it close to the pin like that?
I would think that will give me a little bit of a nerve, but the captain played the next shot. I don't know how he felt about it. So he can tell us how did he felt about it.
Yeah, take us through to the final part that you put in there to make sure that Swaziland goes into the semi-final.
Yeah, to anyone who wasn't playing, it would look very small.
Yeah.
And to me, who was there, the hole was smaller and smaller, and it looked fairer, but somehow I managed to box it.
Then it went in, there were all celebrations.
Yeah, I felt like, wow, it was just the reason why we're here,
awesome
all the way
stuff,
from Swaziland.
Awesome stuff. Congratulations, guys. Hopefully we'll get a medal before the end of the tournament.
We hope that same. We hope that same. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you a lot for the
Cheers, TV. Thank you.
Bravo Swaziland, bravo for making it through into the semi-finals. Oh, what tension that was, playing a playoff hole against a very tough Ugandan opposition. We saw how tough those Ugandans are. Coming up next is day 3 highlights, where Swaziland has moved on into the semi-finals and they're facing the locals, Zambezi, Zimbabwe. But before you see the highlights, something happened special here, very, very special. A Zambezi player was caught behind this tall tree and he had to play his shot against Swaziland right over here, while Swaziland was stuck right under this tree. You'll see from the highlights what happened. Let me see if I can play this magnificent shot this Zambezi player had.
After playing 36 holes, the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, Team Eswatini narrowly missed out in reaching the finals. Nonetheless, there was still 3rd place to play for.
Slightly strong. It was a long day yesterday in the sun. So I'm feeling a bit exhausted from that. But playing foursomes today with Jabulani.
Oh, okay.
He's a strong guy, so I think we'll do well.
Do well. We're fighting for 3rd, right?
Yep.
You promise us anything?
Yeah, definitely. That's why we're here. That's why we're here for this.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Right, thanks, Dave. See you later.
It's the final day of the African Region 5 Championship. Team Eswatini facing Team Zimbabwe Zambezi, with captain Sifiso Vilane playing singles against Rashid Mohammed. MJ Dlamini singles versus Team Makunde, and foursomes being Jabulani Mabaso and Brendan Rini versus Makoto and Sombrero. We catch up the action on hole 1, par 4, Sifiso and Rashid neck to neck, with Rashid putting for birdie. And he misses the birdie but rounds off the par to move 1 up. Still 1 up at number 3, par 3, Rashid Mohammed sends an exquisite shot close to the pin. Sifiso sends in a reply but falls way short. Can Vilane chip this in? He chips it close, but this still leaves him work to do for his par. Brilliant stroke by Sifiso to give him his 3rd par for the round. Rashid has this birdie chance to win the hole. It's in the hole and he moves 3 up. Seems like the Zambezi player is running away with match play. On to the 4th hole, par 4, already 3 up. Sifiso finds the fairway and sends his second into the green. From the rough, Rashid plays a good shot right behind the flag. A long putt for birdie by Sifiso. Good stroke, but misses to the right. On form, Rashid sends in another birdie. 4 up, he goes cruising. Team Eswatini having it hard against the host. Right ahead on hole 5, Makunde sends in a dot close to the hole, playing against MJ Dlamini. What a shot! MJ pulls his right after seeing Makunde's great second play. What a touch. Oh, looking good. Oh, that's robbery. 1 down, MJ. Seems like the Zambezi player is running away with match play. On to the 4th hole, par 4, already 3 up. They move to the most difficult hole at Chapman Golf Club, hole 6, stroke 1, a hole that is so rich in wildlife. Makunde's tee shot finds the rough and plays a good shot onto the green. Needing a good wedge shot over the drink, MJ lands his on the green but very far from the hole. Makunde wraps up another win and moves 2 up. A scenic golf course this is. MJ checks with his caddy if he's taken the right club. Fires his tee shot into the bunker just as Makunde. As they go with the flow along the Mukuvisi River to play their bunker shots. 2 putts by both players leave them a share of the hole. Jumping ahead to the foursomes, Jabulani pairing with Brendan against Makoto and Sombrero. It's all smiles as the Kingdom of Eswatini team enjoying a 1-up lead into the long par 5 hole 9 against the host. Brendan plays the second shot and pulls it wide behind a tree that's blocking the entire green. Zim Makoto also sends his towards the trees. Tough third shots ahead for both teams. With so much confidence, the golfer knows that every river can be crossed. What a lie! The pin just behind the tree. What can Sombrero do? Oh, what skill! Timely chip shot. Close to the tree, Jabulani requests an official to aid in the placement ruling. Takes about 10 minutes as a second rules official joins the scene, and the verdict is to move his placing 2 centimeters back. But nonetheless, he strokes this difficult shot under the tree close to the green. Being an alternative shot, Brendan plays the next as he tries to putt this birdie. Looking good. Oh, great putt. Makoto for birdie. It's in the hole. Zimbabwe wins this hole in style. We all square. Into the back 9 they go. Hole 11. A tight second shot by Team Zimbabwe flies into the bunker. Okay. Brendan plays a great approach shot onto the dance floor, giving AJ a birdie chance. Needing this bunker play to drop into the hole, Sombrero plays a good bunker shot, well out. All eyes on Jabulani. He drops in the birdie and Team Eswatini wins the hole and moves 1 up. At the 13, Brandon pulls his drive to the left. A 3-wood choice by Makoto splits the fairway in half. The hardest thing in life is to learn which bridge to cross and which to burn. Right on the fairway, a mistake on his second shot, pulls it left off the green. From the rough about 50 meters, Jabulani plays a great shot onto the green. It's such good play, partner runs towards it and great appreciation. Good chip off the green, but ball runs fast as the greens have firm up now in midday. Can Brendan slot in the birdie? It falls short. Team Zambezi need this putt to maintain being 1 down. Good partnership right there as they both read the line. Is it enough? Oh no, it doesn't reach the hole. Advantage Team Eswatini. Jabulani runs off the par and moves 2 up. It's a wrap as Team Eswatini settle for 4th. All rounds concluded and a playoff was needed to separate the teams.
MJ, tournament is over. How did it go, man?
All in all, it went pretty decent, let me say. We fought hard. The boys came back today again, lost in the playoff, which doesn't help. But you live and you learn, and you take a lot of positives out of the tournament, and you just keep on grinding and keep on practicing for the next one, I guess.
Okay, your match play, how did that one go?
I lost again today, my singles. I won my foursomes yesterday afternoon, and then I lost the singles in the morning again. So I wasn't doing all the singles, which is something to take up for the next tournament and just see that I need to improve on my singles and just keep on practicing and trying to get better.
So the course overall, how did you play? How do you play?
The course was pretty firm the first day. Yeah. For the first 2 days, let me say. The first round it rained, so it got a bit softer, but the greens are very hard, so you had to control your irons very well. You had to hit it high. You had to hit the fairway most of the time because the rough is pretty thick, so you don't want to be coming out of the rough.
So there's some basic guys where they're playing in such a way that they know the course. Was that an advantage to them, or it was just level field?
Playing at home always gives an advantage. No matter if you're not a member at the course, as long as you're playing at home. I mean, you get that sense of feeling that you have to represent your country well, and you have to pull through. I mean, we got outplayed yesterday and today, so it's not like we played badly. It's just it is one of those where you take what you can and you move forward.
Yeah, 4th place isn't that bad at all. Yeah. And wishing you all the luck in your future golf games.
Thank you.
Gents, it's the end of the tournament. You guys were paired together today, fighting for 3rd place. Start with you, Brandon. How did it go?
I had a good day today. It was nice playing with Jabulani. We've been friends for a long time, played juniors together as well.
Okay.
So I kind of know what his weaknesses are, and he more or less knows what my weaknesses are. So we managed to balance well. We started, it was a bit shaky. Then second 9 we managed to bring it back and get the win.
Yeah, we could tell with the combination. Jabulani looks like he's strong on the foursomes. Even the other day, you're putting it good. How did it go overall?
Overall, talking about foursomes, I think my match is a universal game.
Okay.
You put anyone, it will fit. Especially when someone plays close to his A game, like Brendan and Sifiso on the other day.
Yeah.
it will actually fit good.
Talking about the opponents, Zambezi, were they a tough bunch?
For my understanding, any dog when he's playing at home will always play to an advantage.
Yes, sure.
And we had so many challenges in the course. They will give us tough times, so many tough holes to play, but at the end of the day, we came up with what we wanted.
Okay, Brendan, let's pick it up on number 11. That shot over the water. I know a day before something happened, you put your
the day before
water. But today, you know, I think that's where you guys almost showed those basic guys that you're winning this one.
I think more than anything, we were under pressure from the 9th because we got a bit of a tough ruling there. Yeah. So we lost that hole to a good birdie. And then 10, we were hoping to get the win when the guy sunk a long putt.
Yeah.
So when we went on to 11, we just were trying to more or less save ourselves from going any further down so that we had a chance to come back. I hit the shot to the middle of the green and Jabulani made a good putt, so we won that hole and we won the next 3 holes as well.
Yes, speaking about the ruling, Jabulani, can you just explain what was going on there?
Going straight to the ruling.
Yeah.
You
wanted to place your ball, yeah.
It's a game of golf and someone can play tricks at some point. I wanted to place the ball because there was a tree on my way and we have a club length allowance for placing. So I took my club sideways to place the ball, and the official spotted that I went forward. And if I look at the pin and looking at the ball, I felt like it's on the side.
It wasn't forward, yeah.
It wasn't going forward. So looking at it closer, they call another official from Zimbabwe as well, and he spotted that it was 2 centimeters forward. Then we had to wait for 20 minutes for only 2 centimeters. Yeah. So somewhere, somehow, you need your brains in good condition when you play this.
Yeah, because moving to the next hole, then you need to pick it up. Gents, it's been a pleasure. Well played the whole tournament. You played very well.
Thank you so much.
Fourth position, not that bad. Third place for Swaziland. Unfortunately, Swaziland got number 4 in this tournament. Coming up next is a tip from local pro William Lake, who's gonna give us a tip on how to play your irons, how to hit your irons, and especially how to actually grip your irons. I was lucky, he gave me a tip of how to grip my irons, and hopefully I'll work on that tip and improve my game. Let's have a look. The most number of clubs that you have in your bag are the irons. You know, you got to hit this so many times, more than the driver, you know, as well as the putter. So today, we hear Mr. William Lake. He's going to give us a tip on how to actually play your irons and to show us how to even grip your irons. Mr. Lake?
Thank you. I just want to let our viewers know that I'm a PGA accredited professional with the South African Professional Golf Association. Yeah. Did a 3-year apprenticeship with them, and I got the training so I can give you some knowledge as well.
Awesome stuff.
So more importantly, what I want to talk about today is striking the ball well, and the consistency with the striking, more importantly. Okay, so you'll see that when the iron strikes the ball, it's a downward blow, striking the ball and then the ground. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to hit a couple of balls. And I want you to look at my right knee. So when I take the shot, I'm trying to keep my right knee the same flex. Okay, so swinging back, getting a good shoulder turn, getting my weight on the right side and keeping my right knee solid. And what that does is keeps my spine angle the same angle, going back and coming back to the ball. So I'll show you why that's important just now.
Wow.
Okay, so that it's very important for striking the ball consistently to keep that right knee in the same brace position, going back and then through to the ball. Right, so what a lot of people do is they would either straighten this knee, they swing back and they straighten the knee.
Yeah.
Okay, what that does is, as soon as you straighten the knee, you're swinging inside. The swing plane, the swing path is now coming inside and very flat. So at this, when that happens, my spine angle changes quite a lot. So I got to come back to here. I got to make an unnecessary movement of my body and adjust my spine angle and my swing path to come back to the ball efficiently. But if I keep that right knee solid and braced, I'm just swinging a one plane up over my shoulder in a more horizontal plane. So more effectively, I'm not in a very. If I straighten the knee, I get very flat, and you can block the ball, pull it left, hit it straight. So it becomes a bit more inconsistent. Whereas if you keep the knee braced, you're getting up over your shoulder, and you're staying on plane, very more horizontal plane, and that allows you to strike the ball a lot straighter. So any little movements, either horizontally or vertically, with straightening the knee, lead to compensation. So if I straighten up and then come down to the ball, I might hit the ground a long way before the ball. I might hit the ball perfectly. I might hit the ball in the teeth. So there's a lot of variance that can happen during the swing.
What about the grip? In terms of holding your irons, do you hold them the same?
Right,
or,
exactly.
Yeah.
If you hang your arms from your shoulders, okay, you'll notice that your palms face inwards.
Yes.
So we're trying to replicate that grip, the way our palms face inwards on the grip. Now you'll see that some people, they'll have a lot of cricketers or people that play hockey, they tend to have their body tilted to the right, and you'll see a lot of knuckles in the left hand. Okay, and in this position, if I go back to that natural position where my arms are hanging, you'll see the club face is closed. So let me hit a shot. Okay, so in this position the right hand is very dominant and it's very easy to turn the club face over. So as you can see, my hands aren't facing each other, they're tilted to the right. My whole body is tilted to the right. And if I hit the shot like that, I'm always turning the ball over to the left. So with you, it's not so bad. It's just take your grip.
All right.
Two knuckles, when you're looking down at the grip,
yeah.
Two knuckles in your left hand. You don't want to see more than two knuckles. And you want to see, and then holding in your fingers, you want to see this line between your forefinger and thumb pointing at your right shoulder. And I want to try and get that V, line between your forefinger and thumb pointing at your right shoulder.
Okay.
Okay. So, and if you look in this position, the hands are working together. One is not dominating the other.
True, I can feel that too, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it takes a little while to get used to a grip change.
Yeah. It feels weird.
It's like, definitely going to feel different. Well done.
Okay.
A little bit better. A lot of work to do though. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'll work on my grip. Looks like my balls are going nice and straight. All right. Thank you. Part of this program, we get to play the most difficult hole of the golf club. Here in Harare, Zimbabwe, at the Chapman Golf Club, it's hole number 6. It's a par 4 stroke 1. I'm here with resident pro, William Lake. William, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good, good. Tell us, how is this hole difficult?
Well, as you can see, it's a long hole. It's about, from our markers, it's about 350 meters.
From the back tee?
From the back tee.
Okay.
You're looking at you have to hit the ball a long way off the tee, and then there's a long carry over water from the fairway to the green. So at least 100 meters from the end of the fairway to the front of the green is just water.
Okay.
So obviously that gives people a lot of anxiety, and people find the water a lot with their second shots. Okay. Also, if you're offline, either left or right, you're in the trees and you have to come out sideways onto the green.
Okay.
So it can easily lead to a drop shot.
So basically when you tee off, if you're not long enough, you have to play your second shot in terms of laying up.
Yeah, a lot of the seniors tend to lay up into the corner here,
okay,
or just short of the water, or if you miss the drive and go into the trees, you have to lay up short of the water and go onto the green for your third shot.
Let's play it and see how both of us are going to play this hole.
Okay.
You're playing on a scratch?
Yes.
Okay, I'm playing on a handicap 11. So William, when we were following the Swaziland national team here, there was wildlife here. So is there a lot of wildlife in this course?
They actually introduced 14 antelope.
Okay.
I think there are 3 males and 11 females.
All right.
They're about 5 offspring now, young ones over the course of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
There've been 5 new animals born.
Okay.
So there are also a couple of crocodiles.
Yeah, we had, because we're approaching that dam over there, we had there's a crocodile.
Unfortunately, it's got a bit big. It got up to 8 foot long.
Yeah.
And we had to remove it because it's actually getting dangerous. We're worried about children.
Yeah.
Getting taken by it. It was quite an arrogant animal. It just lie in the bank and wait for you to step on it.
So you moved it to the national park?
Got some people who are professional hunters who came and captured it, and they relocated it to a national park.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So besides the antelope and the crocodile that is gone, anything else? Any fish in there?
There's lots of fish in there.
Oh, okay.
There's quite a few different types of fish. There are some pythons as well.
Yeah.
We don't see them often, thank goodness. But yeah, there's a lot of wildlife on the golf course.
Awesome stuff. Good drive.
Thank you.
You're almost close, so the only way you can play this is actually to go over, no laying up for you.
No. Well, I've always got a very good line on the fairway.
Yeah.
I'm on the right side of the fairway, on the left side. I've got a good angle at the pin.
So on your fairways here at Chapman, any placing rule?
We've got one handspan.
One handspan, yeah.
Preferred lie.
Okay.
So just to protect the course, got preferred lie.
All right.
Okay. So I got a pitching wedge.
Okay.
Trying to hit it 140. Pins at the front. Okay.
Very fast. Get it there!
All right, hard luck.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's quite a difficult hole. You know, even the greens are fast. I just experienced that. So I think overall, from your tee shot, if I'm not mistaken, you need to be cautious. You know, unless you trust your driver. So will I be wrong if I say this is the only hole that is difficult here, or all of them are difficult?
There are a lot of difficult holes. Each have their own little difficulties to them, but obviously in terms of scoring, this is probably the hardest.
The hardest.
Yeah.
To all the travelers that like to play golf, if you do come to Harare, Zimbabwe, and to play at the Chapman Golf Club, make sure you get tips from William on how to play stroke 1, hole number 6. Congratulations to South Africa for winning yet again another Region 5 golf tournament in Zimbabwe. Well, 4th place for Swaziland team wasn't bad at all. They grinded very well, they played well. Well, we traveled all the way to Zimbabwe and we just made a stop to Johannesburg, where our very own professional golfer, Jamie Pennington, you know, is resident, he's playing. We get to meet him, just have a small chat with him before we head back to Swaziland. We're here at the Royal Johannesburg Golf Course with Jamie. The man himself is here, doing us proud.
Thank you.
How are you, bro?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good, thanks. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too, man. You know, we just got here from Zimbabwe, where the national team was playing the Region 5. Mm-hmm. You know, for the very first time, you missed out.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And the guys were missing you, man.
Yeah, no, it was something. I spoke to MJ before the tournament, during the tournament, and after. And, I just wanted to find out what was going on, how the team was doing. You're used to being there for so long that you sort of think I should be there with them, but you're not. So I found myself as a very keen spectator and trying to find out as much news as I could.
Yeah. Well, the guys, they played very well. Mm-hmm. I may say 4th place wasn't that bad. You know, clearly they needed a pro, which is you know, but even other golfers from the other countries were like, where's Jamie? Where's Jamie?
Yeah.
And everybody was like, he's pro, and they were not surprised.
No,
you know, it was an expected thing for you to turn pro, though.
It had become something that was more about when. So when I did go to these events last year, I sort of knew it might be my last time going. So I definitely tried to enjoy it and try and gain as much experience as I could. And to not go, I did miss it a lot, but there's been stuff going on this side as well. So it's been good this side too.
It's been good. So unlike football, you know, when you turn pro in football, you still have a chance to play for the national team. In golf, how does it work? Like, do you have a chance to play for a national team at any point in time? Yeah,
the amateur team definitely goes to a lot more trips. There's a lot more team amateur events. But there are a few pro tournaments where you can play for your country. The World Cup of Golf is something that I know. I've been speaking to Mishak Zwane, and he's been saying that they want to make a team to go to the qualifiers for that. So there's an opportunity if we do go to represent the country, and it would be, as a golfer, you don't get that chance as a pro that much. So if the opportunity did come, it would be unbelievable to be able to do it.
Is this your normal practice golf course here at the Royal Joburg?
This is Royal Johannesburg, and Kensington is where I've been a member for the last. This is probably my 4th year here. It's really nice. There's 2 golf courses. The east course is that side.
And you're a member in Vilane? Can you be a member in many golf courses?
So we're currently on the west course. The east is that side. This is the 16th hole of the west. The driving range is just up there where we do a lot of practice. And yeah, it's got everything here. The clubhouse has got really good facilities. There's 3 putting greens, there's chipping greens, and to be able to have 2 different championship golf courses to be able to play is really good, and it helps a lot to be able to practice here.
Oh, great. Let's play the holes and practice and see if I can try and beat a professional. So this is a par 3, right?
Yeah. 16th hole, par 3, 144 meters.
144 meters.
You've got to carry the water though, so you rather be a little bit long than a little bit short.
Let's make a bet. I know I'm just trying to see if I can beat a professional. Let me see if I can play a par.
Cool.
What are you going to play?
It's very early in the morning. I'm a little bit stiff, so I'll be happy to make 3. If I make 2, it's a bonus.
Okay, no problem. We'll catch up while we play.
Cool.
Ah la la, shot. How is the cycling being now as a pro?
Yeah, it's been good. I've been here for long enough to sort of know good people, some good friends. I've got MJ living with me up here, so it's nice to have him up here, and when we want to go home we can jump in the car and it's not too far.
Yep.
My coaching team is here. I've got a sports trainer, I've got my swing coach and a psychologist all up here. So they're the same people I've had for the last few years, so it's really nice to sort of keep the guys that you know work for you and are comfortable. Guys that you've done well with before and you sort of trust. So I'm very happy with my team up here, and I feel quite settled.
So chances of being homesick are limited?
No, not anymore. In the beginning it might have been, but I've been up here for so long, and I'm lucky enough that it's not too far, that if I do want to go home for a weekend or something, I can get in and it's not too far away.
Oh, that's great stuff. Speaking about tournaments now, you know, you just started playing your pro tournaments. How many have you played now? Yeah,
so I finished last week my 5th event as a pro.
Okay, 5th?
Yeah, 5th.
Oh, it's busy schedule.
Yeah, there's a tour up here that you can play, and it's pretty much every single week. It's the IGT tour.
IGT, yes.
And you can play, they have a tournament pretty much every single week. So I played the first few in the beginning of the year, and then they had a break during the qualifying school and all of that. Okay. And then they picked up again 2 weeks ago.
Speaking about that one, there was a clip that was shared in the golf groups that we have on WhatsApp in Swaziland. I think it's the IGT, yeah. IGT. You broke a record.
Yes, yeah.
18 under.
Yeah, that was.
When was that?
That was a while back. That clip somehow seemed to circle from somewhere. But that was a little while back, still in the amateur days.
Okay.
That was actually here at Royal Johannesburg. But the IGT side has been going good. The first 3 events I managed to play nicely. I had a few top 20 finishes, and then I had a good breakthrough a few weeks ago. I finished 4th in the one event, which was a really big stepping stone, because now you're able to make some money and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And then last week obviously was my best finish to date.
Let's speak about last week. Your best finish, you went to a playoff.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which golf course were you playing at?
So we're playing at Germiston Golf Club, which is down the road. It's not too far from here. I was leader after day 1. I shot 5 under par the first day. Second day, I started slowly and then shot 3 under on the back 9 for 2 under. So I was 7 under for the tournament, and I was leading by 1.
Oh, nice.
And then I shot 3 under the last.
You knew before the last round that you're leading by 1.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I knew that I was leading by 1, but I knew that I was playing nicely, and I knew that the first few holes of the golf course, you could make some birdies. So I was 2 under through 3 on the last day, which definitely helped me calm down. And yeah, I ended up shooting a really good 3 under par on the last day to finish 10 under par. And one of the South African guys came in, and he had shot 6 under for the day. Okay. So he went to 10 under as well. He started the day 4. And we ended up playing the 18th hole in the playoff. We played it 3 times.
What?
It was 198 meters with the tee box here, water short, and then the green. So it was
3 times.
Really tough hole, yeah. So we both hit 6-iron on the green the first time, both made par. Second time again, we both hit on the green, made par. Third time, I hit it in the front bunker. I went for the flag because I thought I'd have to make birdie. He hit it probably 5 meters behind the flag. I hit my bunker shot really close, like that, par, and then he made his putt for birdie to
clinch it. To clinch it.
Yeah, but it was a really good finish. I was happy. Myself and him were 4 shots ahead of everyone else, so I was really happy with that. To shoot 10 under on a course I'd only played once before. I was happy. It was a very new course for me, and it gives me good ranking points and good points on the money list.
Awesome. Why is it that I spoke to the president? He said the other time Swaziland had to win, we lost through a playoff hole because the ball went into a bunker. We couldn't play a bunker. That happened last day in Zimbabwe. Sifiso was playing the last playoff hole with Rashid Mohammed from Zimbabwe. He hit his second shot in the bunker. he couldn't come out. Now, Jamie Pennington, last week, he has to win his first tournament. He plays his third playoff hole in the bunker and he loses it. No, we need to fix playoffs and bunkers. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's play our second shots. Mine is a little bit far. Yours is there. Cool.
Nice.
Sit. Stay there. Thank you. Jamie, before you part, tell me, I've played with a lot of amateur golfers, and once they find themselves with the ball light close to the green, around the fringe, some take a putter and play, but the others they feel like, why are you taking a putter? Chip it. You know, this is not golf. You know, is that really?
No, I think if you look on tour and stuff, you'll be surprised at how much they either use a putter or they'll even use like a 7-iron.
Oh yes.
I think generally it depends on what's in front of you.
Okay.
So here the grass is quite short and it looks quite smooth.
Yeah.
So I know that the ball's going to roll through here. It's not really going to bounce. If it was a little bit longer, then definitely I'd chip it. But one of a huge tip that a lot of pros do that amateurs don't is from here they sort of want to take a lob wedge or something and throw it all the way to the hole and try spin it and stuff, when if you just take a 7-iron and make a putting action, it's going to
just roll,
just go over the fringe and then roll to the hole, which is a lot easier shot to play.
And safer.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
All right. No, thanks for that tip.
No problem.
And let me let you play your.
Cool.
Go close. Nice.
Alrighty.
So how much time do you spend on your practicing on the greens and stuff?
It's a lot. It'll be. See, our practice consists of we go to gym first. Get the body in. So we'll start there probably about 7:38. Spend an hour and a half here or there, and then get here at about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And sort of from 10 till 5 we'll either be up practicing and then have something to eat and then get on the course and play. Or if you're working on something in your swing, you might just need to spend the whole day on the range. Sometimes you spend the day just chipping and putting, sometimes just putting. So it varies depending on what you need to work on. It's not easy, and we definitely put in a lot of hours for the game and to get better.
Cool. I'm still reading my line. Yeah.
Cool.
I got a tip in Zim that you need to take your time on the green.
Yeah, you do.
You need to take your time, because holding it gives you, good points. It wins you a match and everything. So this one might win me this match because yours is close. I know you'll miss it.
Well done. That's a great 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done.
He holds it. Thanks to William Lake, Chapman Resident Pro Golf, for showing us the tips and how to play our irons, especially on how to grip them as well. I got a small lesson myself. I used it today. But you didn't notice, I used the grip today. That's why I got that 3 early in the morning playing with Jamie. It's been a good one. It's been a good ride. We went to Zimbabwe. On our way back, we met our pro, and I just wanted to beat you. Jamie, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Good to see you.
I'll give you an opportunity to, close this show.
Cool, thank you.
You know what to say.
Tune in every week on Saturdays at 4:30 to watch On the Greens on Swazi TV. Thanks for watching.